All right, so let me just talk about being homeless. All right, being homeless was insane because the craziest place to be homeless is New York City. So moving to New York, establishing relationships, like all of those things were key. But what kind of saved my life was sitting in that random Starbucks. As I was sitting in that Starbucks, I felt like my life was changing, but I didn't know why. I was overdressed simply because I felt like being dressed was one of the most important pieces. Yep, you homeless. Nope, you ain't got no money, but at least you can look good. And so I kind of wanted to feel good about my situation. And so as I sat there, I couldn't even afford to buy a cup of coffee. And I'm watching in real time people have experiences and sharing money and having conversation. And finally, the assistant manager comes over and have a conversation with me. And from that conversation, offers me a job. The job was kind of like right on time. So from that one little interaction, I was ready to start like doing things and seeing what happens next. And, you know, we take certain things for granted when we have them. And I was fortunate enough to have a parent, my mother, who worked extremely hard to give me a great life. But being in New York City and having to sacrifice my own time, my own money, and my own resources to make things work for me was very important because I gained my independence. And a lot of times what we fail to realize is that in the moments of our own brokenness, God is using brokenness to make some type of wholeness. And there's beauty inside of it that if you could just stop, get out of yourself and look at the whole picture, you see something miraculous. And for me, in the picture, it was broken. I had no money. I ain't got no food. It was just a really jacked up situation. But I'm grateful that I made it through it and I was able to endure. You know what I mean?